Being honorable is kind of a big term. I asked a few people what they thought it meant.
My name is Eliza McNelly. I am her fabulous roommate.
I'm Grazia. My name is Sayla.
My name is Mary.
And got a few different answers. So because of these kind of, varied answers I got from folks, I thought it would be interesting to take a look at the people I surround myself with and see what they see as honorable. Because really, who I choose to surround myself with is a pretty clear indicator of what I value and what I see as important when it comes to honorability. So I asked a few questions, just to kind of get a bearing on what they thought was honorable, what their experiences are with it, and how that reflects onto their definitions. And then just kind of did some introspection, some thinking, and kind of decided what I thought was honorable based on their answers. Okay, so first question, who is the first person you think of when I say the word honorable?
I think of my dad.
I think of my dad. Okay. Very honorable person.
He's a pretty honorable guy. Very smart, always taught me to do the right thing.
My mom. Definitely.
My mom. Yes.
Do you think it's easier to be honorable in public or in private?
I think they're both hard.
I think it's easier to be honorable in public.
Because it really depends on the situation.
Especially for me, because my love language is words of affirmation, and so I really care a lot about what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very conscious of the decisions that I'm making when I'm around other people. But true honorability is in private.
And sometimes it is easier to do it in public because you're like, oh, I want people to think I'm cool. But other times it can be really hard to do it in public because you have to have courage to stand up to things and hold to moral values and respect, and it's much easier to do that, if you're alone online or whatever.
I think it's probably easier to be honorable in public because you have people almost motivating you, I guess, because you kind of want to be the best version of yourself when you're around other people. But it's also those moments when you're in private that really matter too.
I think true honorabilism is done in private, where you don't make a huge deal about it. And I think it's more true.
So, but also when you're alone, you can do whatever you want. So, it's really the situation, but I think they are both hard.
Has being honorable ever required you to make difficult choices?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I ever have.
I wouldn't say I had to make a difficult decision, but I wish sometimes I could just cheat on the test. I wouldn't, but
because like I said before, I really struggle with what other people think of me, so it's hard for me to kind of go against the masses and just be like, no.
Yeah. Like I said, it's hard either way. You have to stand up for your morals and what you think is right, and be kind and respectful to everyone, even if they're evil.
It's not necessarily I'm I need to the difficult decision, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be honest anyways, but I think about it a lot, sometimes it can make my life harder, I could just pass all my classes.
I think maybe when I've had a friend in the past where I've had to kind of distance myself from them because I knew that the person who I was when I was around them wasn't who I really wasn't being honorable, I guess, and they were pushing me in the right direction, I think. So I think that it's making those difficult decisions to advocate for yourself and making sure that I'm being the best person I can be, and sometimes that means letting people go that aren't doing that.
To you personally, what does it mean to be honorable?
So I think honorable it's obviously a character trait. I think it's about being responsible for your own actions and being conscious of that.
I think it means to have respect for everything and everyone.
I think a really big part of being honorable is being selfless. I think for me, being honorable means doing the right thing even when no one is watching, and always just advocating for yourself and also advocating for the people around you, doing what's right, taking care of people.
And by being conscious of it, you then therefore like do your best to be like charitable to like others, and kind, like avoiding lying and stuff like that.
Alright, solid.
Being honorable is being a role model for others, but also for yourself, as like a track to become, the best version of yourself that you can be, but also help other people do that.
Like putting other people before yourself and making decisions based off of like how it would affect other people versus how you're affected by it. I think kind of just like, I don't know, having awareness of like the people around you and not doing things just because they would make you happy, but because of other people.
So, what does it mean to be honorable?
I think above all else, being honorable means to be aware of yourself and how your actions can impact the people around you. The simple answer would say being honorable means to make a difference in the world or make a big change and things like that. But really, your friends, your peers, your colleagues, inner circle, outer circle, whatever you want to call it, those people are how you make a difference, and those people make a difference in you. So really, if you want to be honorable, take a look at how you treat the people you call your friends and how they treat you, and really just begin to make changes in your life to be more honorable based on that.
Hey, Tim Nichols, I love you!